The calendar turns, and with the turning of a page comes a shift in human consciousness. We look for patterns, for signs, for moments of opportunity in the ceaseless flow of time. A new month, a new week, and especially a first Monday, feels like a fresh beginning, a clean slate upon which a new story can be written. And so, whispers arise, ideas that take root in the collective hope of humanity. A warning, a promise, the idea of a portal opening, a gateway to the energy we call money. The mind is instantly captivated by such a concept. It speaks to a deep desire for security, for freedom, for a release from the pressures of lack and survival. It suggests that on a specific day, the universe might bend in our favor, that we might finally receive what we feel we are missing. But the Shaolin way teaches us to look deeper, to question the surface of things. The most potent warning is often missed. The most powerful portal is rarely seen. The most valuable signs are almost always ignored. What if the warning is not that you will miss an opportunity to gain money, but that you will miss an opportunity to understand your relationship with it? What if the portal does not open outward to the world of currency and commerce, but inward to the treasury of your own mind? And what if the signs are not external omens to be found, but internal states of being to be cultivated? To approach such a day with a mind of craving, with a beggar's bowl held out to the cosmos, is to miss the entire point. The true path is to approach it not as a beggar, but as a master, ready to engage with this powerful energy with wisdom, clarity, and discipline. To understand the nature of this portal, we must first dismantle and rebuild our understanding of wealth itself. In the modern world, we have confused money with wealth. We see numbers in an account, paper in a wallet, and we call this abundance. But this is a profound illusion. From the Shaolin perspective, money is simply a form of energy. It is a tool, neutral in its essence. Like a hammer, it can be used to build a home or to shatter a precious vase. The character of the tool is determined entirely by the consciousness of the one who wields it. The real substance, the true measure of wealth, is not in the accumulation of this tool, but in our freedom from attachment to it. The source of all suffering related to finances comes from two places: the craving for more and the fear of loss. When we are driven by the craving for money, we live in a state of perpetual anxiety, a future that is never satisfying. When we are paralyzed by the fear of losing it, we live in a state of contraction and scarcity, unable to act with courage or generosity. This is the prison of the material mind. True wealth, then, is an internal state. It is the unshakable peace that exists independently of your bank balance. It is the resilience to face financial uncertainty with a calm and resourceful mind. It is the clarity of purpose that allows you to create value in the world, regardless of the immediate reward. This is the wealth that can never be taken from you. Consider the wisdom of the farmer. A wise farmer does not spend his days staring at the sky, begging for rain or cursing the sun. He understands that his power lies not in controlling the external elements, but in mastering his own domain, the soil. He diligently removes the rocks and weeds, which are like the limiting beliefs and fears in our own minds. He enriches the soil with nutrients, just as we must enrich our minds with wisdom and practice. He carefully plants the best seeds at the right time, a metaphor for taking conscious, value-driven actions. He tends to the young plants with patience and care, day after day. He focuses entirely on the process, on the quality of his work. The harvest is simply the natural consequence of his disciplined effort. Our financial life is this farm. Our mindset is the soil. September's first Monday is not a magical day where crops will appear from barren ground. It is, however, a powerful moment to decide to become a master farmer of your own life. It is the day you can choose to stop begging the sky for rain and begin, with profound intention, to cultivate your own soil. This is the philosophical foundation. The portal is an opportunity to fundamentally shift your relationship with the energy of money, from one of grasping and fear to one of mastery and creation. The true enemy we must confront as we approach this so-called portal is the insidious inner state known as the mind of scarcity. This is the karmic loop of poverty consciousness. It is a deeply ingrained belief system that whispers, there is not enough. Not enough money, not enough time, not enough opportunity, not enough of you to go around. This mindset can exist in the billionaire as easily as it can in the pauper, for it is not about the reality of resources, but about the perception of them. The mind of scarcity is the true source of all financial suffering. It manifests as envy when you see another's success. It appears as anxiety when you look at your bills. It drives you to make fear-based decisions, to hoard what you have, and to grasp desperately at potential opportunities with a needy energy that ultimately repels them. It forces you to see the world as a place of competition and limitation, a zero-sum game where another's gain must be your loss. This is the prison, and this brings us to the true meaning of the warning. The warning is this: if you approach September's first Monday with the mind of scarcity, the portal will indeed open, but it will open into a deeper, more painful dimension of that same scarcity. You will see evidence of lack everywhere you look. You will interpret any setback as proof that you are destined to fail. You will miss genuine opportunities because they are veiled by your fear. You will amplify the very energy you wish to escape. The universe does not give us what we want. It gives us what we are. If you are a vessel of scarcity, that is what you will attract and experience. The warning, therefore, is a call to prepare your inner vessel, to purify your mind, before you dare to approach a moment of amplified energetic potential. The practice, then, on this first Monday, is not about performing an external ritual to attract money. It is a profound internal discipline designed to cultivate the opposite state, the mind of abundance. This is not wishful thinking. It is a state of being grounded in the present moment, rooted in the creation of value, and liberated by the principle of non-attachment. The first practice of the day is the ritual of the empty cup. Begin your morning not with a list of what you want to get, but with a period of stillness. Sit, breathe, and visualize your mind as a cup. A cup that is already full to the brim with worries, desires, and plans cannot receive anything new. The practice is to consciously empty this cup. Let go of the need for a specific outcome. Release your attachment to a certain amount of money. Pour out the anxiety about the future and the regrets about the past. Create a space of stillness, a receptive emptiness. Only an empty cup can be filled. Only a still mind can perceive true opportunity. The second practice is the core of the day, the practice of value creation. The mind of scarcity is obsessed with getting. The mind of abundance is focused on giving, on creating. Shift your entire focus for the day away from what you can receive and onto what you can provide. Ask the powerful question, how can I be of greatest value today? This could be in your work, performing your tasks with absolute excellence and presence. It could be in your family, offering your undivided, loving attention. It could be in your community, sharing a skill or helping another. Money is always an effect. The cause is the creation of value. When you focus on being a source of immense value, the effect, the energy of money, will naturally flow towards you in a balanced and healthy way. Chasing the effect is exhausting and fruitless. Cultivating the cause is empowering and generative. This leads to the third practice, the most powerful antidote to the poison of scarcity, the practice of generosity, or dana. On this day, you must consciously perform an act of giving without any expectation of return. This act breaks the energetic clench of the scarcity mindset. It is a powerful affirmation to the universe and to yourself that you operate from a place of having, not a place of lacking. You cannot give what you do not have. This does not have to be a grand financial gesture. Give a heartfelt compliment. Share your knowledge freely. Offer your time to listen to someone in need. Buy a coffee for a stranger. The size of the act is irrelevant. The intention behind it is everything. In that moment of pure, unconditional giving, you sever the chains of the poverty loop. You align yourself with the flow of universal abundance, which is always in a state of giving and receiving. Now, what of the signs? The signs you are told not to miss are not external. Do not look for lucky numbers or feathers on the ground. The signs are internal indicators of your own alignment with the principles of true wealth. The first sign to cultivate is equanimity. Can you observe the fluctuations of your finances the gains and the losses with a calm, untroubled mind. When you can remain centered whether the market is up or down, you have found the first sign of inner wealth. The second sign is clarity of purpose. Do you know the value you are here to create, entirely separate from the paycheck you receive? When your actions are guided by this inner purpose, you become a powerful creative force, and this is the second sign. The third and most powerful sign is spontaneous generosity. Do you feel a genuine, joyful impulse to give and to contribute, a feeling of being so full that you naturally overflow? When this becomes your default state, you have embodied the mind of abundance. These signs are not things you find. They are virtues you build, pillars of a truly wealthy soul. When you engage in this deep internal work, the consequences will ripple out into your external reality. By cultivating a mind of abundance, you begin to perceive the world differently. You see opportunities where you once saw obstacles. You attract collaborations with others who operate from a similar frequency of value creation and trust. Because you are not driven by fear or desperation, your decisions become clearer, wiser, and more effective. You will find that you can achieve more with less effort because your actions are aligned with a powerful inner purpose rather than being scattered by anxiety. This is the resolution. You do not magically receive money from a portal in the sky. You transform yourself into a person who can wisely and effectively create, manage, and circulate the energy of money in a way that serves your life purpose and the greater good. You become a master farmer, and the harvest naturally follows. Understand this profound truth. The portal is not a single day on the calendar. That day, September's first Monday, is simply a powerful invitation, a culturally supported moment to begin a new discipline. True freedom is found in rhythm, in the consistent practice that transforms your default state of being. You can make every Monday, and indeed every day, a portal. Every morning you choose to empty your cup, to focus on creating value, and to act with generosity. You are stepping through that gateway. You are choosing mastery over misery, abundance over scarcity. The greatest money portal, the only one that offers wealth that cannot be lost, is the one that opens within your own mind the moment you decide to take full responsibility for your inner state. The warning is to not waste your life chasing external shadows. The signs are the inner virtues of peace, purpose, and generosity. The portal is the present moment, and the key is your own disciplined intention. You do not need to wait. The power to cultivate true, unshakable wealth, the wealth of a mind at peace, is available to you now. True abundance is not something you find, it is a state you cultivate. It is the wealth of a mind at peace, a spirit rooted in purpose. If you are ready to walk this path of inner wealth, to become the master of your own energetic farm, then affirm your commitment by liking this video. Subscribe to the Shaolin Path to continue mastering the fundamental energies of life together. Until next time, create value and be free.